Hey guys, welcome to Cape and Cowl Cafe. I'm Nemo, and today we are going to be ranking all of the major live-action Superman costumes from worst to best. But before we get into that, I just wanted to mention that I am running a giveaway, so after we finish this video, head to this one right here to find out how to enter. Winners will be announced on Friday, September 19th. If you guys enjoy the video at any point today, I'd really appreciate if you hit that like and subscribe button, but let's just hop right into this. Now, I'm just gonna zip through the first few of these because they are truly terrible. In last place at number 19, we have Dean Cain's black suit from Lois and Clark. This one's only here because I don't really count it. Like, it's not a typical Superman suit. Like, I know it's mimicking the black and silver one that we usually see, but this just looks like he picked it up from Party City. Moving on. Sitting at 18th place, we have Nicolas Cage's Superman costume from The Flash and that one canceled movie from the 90s. This is so ugly. He looks like an action figure. He's made out of plastic and rubber. He's got a cod piece. He doesn't look like Superman. He's got greasy long hair. Get this out of my face. At number 17, we have Dean Cain's Superman costume from Lois and Clark. Now, the reason that this costume is so low is because I absolutely despise this shade of blue on a live-action Superman costume. This shade of blue works in animation. It doesn't work here. And I really hate how, like, all of the red on the suit, you know, is like the same material, it's the same shade, but then you go down to the boots and it's just this darker leather. It just makes it look so weird. And I don't know if they changed the cape halfway through the show, but in some shots, like the clasps on the cape where it connects to the shoulders look so big and so out of place, and it just drags the suit down so much. Sitting at number 16, we have George Reeves. Now, this design is almost identical to the Christopher Reeve version, but I don't know if it's the actor or the proportions of the suit, but this suit just makes him look kind of short. At number 15, we have Tyler Hoechlin's Superman costume from the Supergirl TV show. There are so many things wrong with this suit, and I think that it really could have benefited from a collar like the black version, because that chest opening looks so ugly, especially with the way the cape connects. The cape looks ugly, the texture's weird, I don't like the belt, the boots are too chunky. It's just not a good costume. All right, sitting at number 14 is Henry Cavill's costume from Justice League. I hate everything about this suit. I know people love Henry Cavill, and I like him too, but this suit is terrible. Now, I'll get into this later, but the textures that they use on the DCEU Superman suits, they're not the worst. Like, I don't prefer them, but they're not terrible. But they only really work with darker colors, because when you boost up the colors this much and make them this bright, it stands out too much. It looks ugly. I mean, look at this picture right here. He looks like an action figure. His cape looks like it's made out of plastic, and the fake muscles are just too much. I just cannot bring myself to enjoy looking at this. And the same goes for the black version. At number 13, we have Snyder's black Superman suit from the Snyder Cut. It's the same costume as Justice League, just changed in post. I don't like it, I'm sorry. All right, we've arrived at the part of the list where we're starting to get to the good ones, but this is the last bad suit. At number 12, we have Brandon Routh's Superman costume from Superman Returns. This one was almost okay. There's a template here, because it has all the wrong colors and the symbol's just too small. But if you change those things, it wouldn't be that bad. I mean, you got the super small symbol here, and then the blue they've chosen is super saturated, kind of like candy blue. And then you have poop brown red for some reason. I don't know. The only other thing I don't like about this suit is they put the symbols everywhere. Like, they have the symbol on the chest, there's one on the belt, and then if you look at the bottom of the shoes, there's like a million down there. It doesn't make any sense. I do have to say though, Brandon Routh is one of the best looking Supermen. Like, he has the best Superman look in my opinion, but they just gave him a terrible costume. All right, now for the good ones. At number 11 is Tyler Hoechlin's suit from Superman and Lois Season 1. This suit has some issues. It's pretty good. Like, I see what's going on here, but it's got some problems. First off, the muscle suit underneath is very top heavy. It makes his shoulders and triceps look way bigger than they need to be, especially compared to the rest of his arms and the rest of his body. And the weird piping, like the lines going down the torso to the belt, they don't help that shape. I like the neckline, I like the wrist, I like the belt, I like the boots, I like the cape. I just don't like the shape of the suit. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's why it's kind of this low on the list. All right, at number 10, we have Tyler Hoechlin's black suit from Superman and Lois and just the CW version. It's the same thing. Now, I know I put this one above Henry Cavill's black suit. I think I just don't like all of the super over-designed alien-looking elements on Henry Cavill's suits. This one, is a much more simple design, and it's just clean. I don't know, the black and silver, the collar, there's not really much else to say about it. I just really like this one. All right, this next one might surprise you guys, but at number 9, I have Kirk Allen's Superman costume. This one's just so charming. It reminds me a lot of the Spider-Man Homecoming homemade suit. Like, it has the same energy, I don't know. This costume's made from like a sweater instead of spandex, so it's a lot thicker. Like, look at the cuffs on the wrist there. You got the short cape, got the classic symbol. I don't mind the trunks being that big, but, and I know that the boots, you have the visible seams there, but that's not really a huge deal for me. This was the best that they could do at the time, and they did an amazing job. Somebody made a version of one of the images where they gave it color, and it looks awesome. I don't know, I like the way that the cape connects to the costume there. It just looks amazing. All right, coming in at number 8, we have Henry Cavill's Superman costume from Batman v Superman. Now, this one is just a slightly better version of the Justice League suit. Well, I guess not slightly, it's in the top 10. But when you have textures like this on a suit, when you boost up the colors to be so bright, it just does not work and it looks so ugly. This one is a lot more subtle. The colors are darker, the fake muscles are way less noticeable, but the symbol is just too small. I prefer the Man of Steel symbol, but this one, it's not bad. It's not the worst. All right, every suit from here on out is pretty much perfect. I have very few issues with the rest of these. Number 7 is the Fleischer suit from the flashback scene of Superman and Lois. I really wish that I could put this one higher, but there's just other suits that I love just a little bit more. This one's just so classic. You got the black symbol on the chest, you got the trunks, you got the boots. It's just a nice spandex material. It's not too complicated. It's just simple. That is what is so endearing about this design, is its simplicity. It's not trying to do too much, and it's just trying to be classic. I love it. All right, at number 6, we have Tyler's Superman costume from Superman and Lois Season 4. Now, of all of Tyler's suits, I have to say that this specific bodysuit fits him the best. The muscle suit is not that noticeable, and I think it does help that it's a darker color, because this suit is basically black. Like, it's a really, really, really dark blue. But you got the raised symbol, you got the boots, the cape. It's just simple and subtle, and I like it. All right, cracking the top 5 is what I consider to be Tyler Hoechlin's best Superman costume. That being his suit from Superman and Lois Season 3. Now, this one is almost identical to his Season 4 suit. It's just the color of the base bodysuit is blue instead of a basically black looking color. Now, this means that the muscle suit is a lot more visible, but I don't mind it because there's not a lot else going on with the suit, and it's not too extreme. I really like how the cape is simple and it just connects into his collar. You got the raised symbol, you got the boots. I actually think Tyler has to be my second favorite Superman because he was just so fun to watch in that show. He was such a good character. I wish we could have gotten him for a little bit longer. Now, I really don't like Man of Steel. It's not a movie that I enjoy. I think it's stupid. But they made a banger Superman costume. Look at this thing. It has a few things that I don't like about it, but the things that I do like completely make up for it. This is probably the silkiest looking Superman cape I have ever seen, and it looks so good. I don't know why they changed it from this in the future movies. It's like Henry Cavill's Superman costume just kept getting worse and worse and worse with every installment. The symbol is the perfect size. It's nice and big. And like I said before, the textures for this kind of suit only work when you have really dark colors. And while I'm not personally a huge fan of, dark Superman costumes, I think this one really works. It just looks so good. And this is the best that Henry Cavill looked as Superman. I really don't think that he looked that good as Superman in future movies, but this is definitely where he peaked. All right, I can already hear the Snyder monkey bots typing in my comment section because yes, I did put it over the rest of the Snyder suits. At number 3, we have David Cornsweat's Superman suit from the new James Gunn movie. This suit has just grown on me so much over time. I didn't really like it that much looking at the set photos, and James Gunn chose the worst picture to use for its official reveal. But after watching the movie multiple times, it's one of my favorites. It looks so good. I love everything about this suit. I love the symbol. The Kingdom Come logo just makes it look so modernized. I love the belt, the trunks, which, by the way, the trunks were probably the best decision for this specific suit. I don't know if you guys have seen those other pictures from the pre-production where they're testing the suit out without trunks. It looks so weird. I love the way the cape connects to the suit. I love the boots. I just love everything about it. All right, at number 2, we have Christopher Reeve Superman from 1978. This design is just perfect, and it just looks so good on Christopher Reeve. I mean, the guy was huge, super tall guy. And so I think that's what made this design look so good in the movie, is he was just a larger than life figure while still looking like a friendly guy, you know? Like, he tells Lois,
Who are you?
A friend.
that's what Superman is supposed to be. He's not supposed to be, you know, super scary. I really think that they did a good job translating this costume from the comics without making it look too goofy. It's just perfect. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but the best Superman costume ever made, in my opinion, is a CW costume. At number 1, we have Brandon Routh's costume from Crisis on Infinite Earths from the CW. I was left speechless when I first saw this. Like, it's just the Kingdom Come design translated to the screen perfectly. Got the Kingdom Come logo in black, black belt, the trunks, the boots. It just looks so good, and I am so glad that Brandon Routh got a chance to redeem himself as Superman. I don't know what else to say. I'm just gonna sit here for a second and look at it. It's just so beautiful. All right, guys, that's gonna be about it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video at any point today, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget about the giveaway that I am running. Winners will be announced on Friday, September 19th. Head to my previous videos for the details. I really appreciate everyone who's been watching. You guys are awesome. I'm actually really enjoying making videos, and I'm just gonna keep doing it because I love it. Hopefully I get to make this a job. That would be the dream. But yeah, until next time, see you guys later.